Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Eric's office, Steffy raged, "Absolutely not." Ridge contended that she was a born leader but could not do it alone, and Brook had what the company demanded. Calling it a disaster, Steffy refused to let it be. She argued that she and Ridge were a platoon. Ridge said he would still be there, but Steffy questioned how Ridge could conceivably suppose Brook was the answer. Steffy wondered how long Brook had known, and Brook said it had not been long. Steffy got worried that Ridge had spoken to Brook first, but he said it had been because he had not known if Brook would indeed be interested in it. He added that Brook had not wanted to do it, out of concern for Steffy's passions. Brook jounced. Ridge stated that he would kept pushing because Brook was what was stylish for the company. Steffy declared that Ridge was stylish, and she asked him to look at their accomplishments. Ridge claimed that they'd keep it up, but he demanded to be with the design platoon. Still disgruntled that he had not come to her first, Steffy said it was a particular decision, not a business one. To Steffy's chagrin, Carter advanced his support, saying Brook was the stylish fit, she would run the business before, and she had contributed greatly. Agreeing, Hope told Brook that all she had to do was agree. In Brook's silence, Hope reminded Brook that she wanted a more active part in the company. Steffy said it would be relaunching Brook's bedroom, not running Forrester. Hope told Brook that she merited it, and Brook shouldn't let Steffy's illegal opinions sway her. Steffy lumbered that Hope was just prompting Brook because Steffy wanted to end Hope's line. Hope asked Ridge if he was really the CEO who demanded less duties. "Excuse me?" Steffy asked. Hope continued to lobby for Brook, despite someone's misprision for anything Logan. Ridge decided there was no point to any of it without Brook's answer. He asked Brook what she had to say. Brook peered around in study. Hope said the Logans had contributed a lot to the company, and they could not let Steffy steamroll everything Logan related. Steffy asked if she demanded to remind Hope that the business had been innovated by Eric and Steffy's namesake, Stephanie. Brook said no bone. Wanted to undermine what Eric and Stephanie had erected, and Stephanie would be proud of Ridge and Steffy. Brook thanked Hope, Carter, and Ridge for admitting her accomplishments. Brook was sorry Steffy did not want to work with her. Brook had looked forward to combining their bents to see what they could do for Forrester. It was apparent to Brook that Steffy did not want to do that. Ridge asked if Brook was turning it down. Brook said she had faith that she and Steffy would learn to work together. She told Steffy that they had to, so they wouldn't dishonor Eric and Stephanie. Brook told Ridge that she would be recognized to join them in leading the company forward. Brook told Steffy that it was not Logan's against Forrester's, it was the two families united. "Trust me," Brook said and smiled. Steffy shook her head. In Lee's office, Lee frowned as Poppy asked if Lee had time to talk. Poppy felt they'd left effects in a bad way after Lee had fitted herself into a private moment between Poppy, Luna, and Bill. Lee defended her decision to administer the test. Poppy did not want and reason. She was looking to move beyond the pressure and conflict, since Bill had been proven to be Luna's father. Poppy recalled when she would been 5 times old, and their mama had penalized and scolded her in front of everyone because she would broken tradition by taking a roll off the table before their grandmother had been served. Poppy recalled Lee assuring her latterly when she would been alone and empty in her room, and Lee had indeed brought her some regale rolls. Poppy wanted her big family back. Lee sounded moved, but said it had been a long while back. To Poppy, however, it had been like the other day. Poppy knew she would let Lee down, but Lee had let Poppy down, too. Poppy wanted a new launch for everyone. Lee asked if that was because Poppy eventually had the rich man she would always wanted. Lee did not know what she was supposed to say, her opinion of Poppy had not changed. Lee felt for poor Luna, who eventually knew her father. It was a riddle to Lee why Poppy had kept it from Luna, but it had further to do with Poppy than Luna. Poppy defended her passions for Bill, saying that plutocrat or not, she set up him to be strong, sweet, and tender. Poppy was in admiration of Bill as a father. Poppy wished Lee could move on from her issues with Poppy, but in the meantime, Poppy thanked Lee for wanting the maternity test and making Poppy's dream come true. At Bill's house, Katie was touched that Bill had flashed back how she liked her coffee. He thanked her for stopping back over and was sure she knew what he wanted to bandy. He noted that they had not had a chance to talk. Katie fooled that Poppy had been fused to him. He asked how Katie felt about him having another child with another woman. Katie said she loved Luna but did not know Poppy, and Katie asked if Bill had not set up it odd that Poppy had kept Luna's maternity from him. Bill said Poppy had been spooked. Katie guessed that one night 20 times ago had really been commodity. Bill asked if Katie felt hovered by him participating as son with Poppy. Katie claimed she was not hovered. Bill claimed that commodity was there, and he could hear it in Katie's voice. Katie said she did not suppose her passions were maintainable. Opening up, Katie stated that he would no way had a relationship or made a family with Liam and Wyatt's maters. She and Will had lived in that house with Bill, and she would allowed. That part of Bill's heart would always belong to them. Bill replied that it would, but Katie noted that he was living with a brand new family in the house where they'd raised their son. Katie felt like she sounded stupid. Bill told her that she could no way sound that way, and she and Will could no way be replaced. They recalled raising Will in that room, and Bill said he would hold those recollections dear to his heart. Latterly, Bill and Katie continued to laugh and partake recollections of Will. Bill said their life had been as perfect as it could get until he would ruined it, and he could not forgive himself for what he would done to her. Katie said what had happened with Brook was so far in the history, and Katie believed him when he said he was over Brook. He claimed that hurting Katie that way had been the biggest remorse of his life. The content changed to Poppy and Luna, and Katie said she was happy for Bill. She asked that it stay out of the press until they could tell Will. Bill entered an important communication from Spencer. As he left to attend to business, he told Katie she could stay, and there was no rush. Sitting on the settee with her had reminded him of old times. He said she knew how he felt and would always feel. "You are my Katie," he uttered, and he left. Alone, Katie exfoliate gashes as she allowed. Of times with Bill and Will. Poppy arrived and asked what Katie was doing there. At Il Giardino, Sheila headed in as Brook and Deacon bandied Hope's crush on Finn. Deacon figured that Hope just respected the superhero like Finn. Brook clarified that it was not admiration, and she said Hope was not proud of it. Brook said she would told Deacon because he was Hope's father, and Hope hung out there with Finn. Brook said Steffy presumably wouldn't ever let Finn go there again, but she wanted Cleric to discreetly keep an eye out. Brook emphasized that Deacon could tell no bone. And Sheila beamed. Brook was concerned about it because it affected Forrester, Ridge, and Steffy. When Deacon said his main concern was Hope, Brook disclosed everything going on with Hope, who believed that Steffy was too controlling, especially where Sheila was concerned. Deacon agreed with Hope, saying that no quantum of whining and griping would change who Finn's birth mama was. Brook defended Steffy's view. Cleric was glad that Hope was keeping an open mind, unlike Steffy. Brook noted that Hope had her dubieties about Sheila, also. Brook repeated that she did not want Cleric to tell anyone about it, and she said she allowed. She would gotten through to Hope. Brook supplicated that Hope would end her passions for Steffy's hubby. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.